It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see the teams from Broadway Joe's Guarantee in Super Bowl III. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets under the lights on Sunday night.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad to have you in the booth with us here on EA Sports. Greg, this is one of those intriguing matchups because we got a couple of quarterbacks, that most important position, trying to bounce back after seasons where injury derailed their hopes for a good campaign.
And it's just so difficult when you look back on each of these teams' prior season just last year. It's hard to separate how much of their up and down, how much of their struggles was because of the injuries at the quarterback positions, whether they were in the game or just battling through on game day, or was it the rest of the roster? Well, I think with both of these quarterbacks now being healthy and back to looking like their old selves, we're going to get a lot better idea of just how good the rest of these rosters are now that their two quarterbacks are back on the field.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year two, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jermaine Johnson, the former 1st-round pick, in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the pass. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Rodgers to Wilson. Good for a Jets 1st down. Give up the middle with Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Hall. On fourth down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. They face second down and 7. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Here's Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Indianapolis.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Richardson gonna look to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you gonna do on 4th down? Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one caught by Lazard. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. 2nd time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. On the handoff, here comes Hall. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. Zuerlein's kick is good, and the Jets will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 3-all is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Taylor. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Richardson to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Rodgers. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On comes Thomas Morstead. He's got the wind at his back as he's on to punt this one away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On play action, Richardson. That's down the field and taken in by Granson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And Mike, as the rest of this game unfolds and they have success with their play-action passing game, expect the balance of their run game to continue to pick up as well. When you can make a defense defend the same look, run and pass, that is a handful, and it tends to lead to these big, explosive chunk plays.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That one complete to Pierce. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. He is in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, New York. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Jets take a 10-3 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the handoff, it's Taylor. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Jets offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And That's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Colts offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Now Richardson. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Panay Wanwu now to return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Richardson. The open man is the tight end, Granson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Throwing, Richardson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
1st and 10. Now Richardson. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Quick throw here is complete.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A run with Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He will get this to the 35, a little short of the first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Jets first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
It's first down, and it's Hall. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of a shotgun, Richardson.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
A second down throw for Richardson. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll come up here first and 10. Rodgers now. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. To the outside, hauled in by Pittman. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Richardson. Taking off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis. And the big night continues. That last run gives them yardage to put them over 100 for the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here's Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Richardson going to look to throw. And he will score. Game on. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Rodgers keeping it himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the give, it's Hall. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This one caught by Lazard. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New York. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. A big run from Taylor. It covers 51 yards.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And the Colts have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he will score! Game on! Anthony Richardson, touchdown Indianapolis. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Another run here with Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
That's a short one taken in by Conklin. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll be taken down. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.